biggest mistake a person, especially a person that's just starting out as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, that they make is that they don't listen. They don't listen to the person who has been in their shoes before. Everyone, and I mean everyone, no matter what advantages you may have had, because not everybody starts at the same point, same level, but everybody has to start somewhere, right? So that being said, the most common mistake a person makes when they're first starting out is that they don't listen. They don't listen to the next person that has been there in that position before them. Meaning, that person has not only seen their share of trials and tribulations, errors in their way, which more than likely, I will put money on this, has cost them money. You understand? For every venture that I have been a part of that has been successful, has had probably more failures than successes. Period. Has had more failures than there has been success. It only takes one time for that one venture to be successful, and then it's on. But I'm telling you, before you get to that one successful point, when you actually sit back, exhale, and be like, all right, it's gonna work, there's a ton of failures. There has to be. Now, the key point is, once you have experience in knowing this, is to minimize the failures and minimize the losses to those failures. Everybody, if you're going to go into business, understand that when you go into business, you're going to fail and you're going to lose money, especially if it's something that is new to you. Now, if you go into something and you don't see a lot of failures, you need to question that. You need to question that. It's either you're getting extremely lucky or it hasn't hit you yet. And usually, now this is talking from my experience and what I've seen other people go through. If you start something and you don't start seeing, even if it's small little failures on the road to that one success, that means that the failure is just building up like a snowball. And you need to pump the brakes, take a step back, and analyze the situation before that one huge failure. Instead, I'd rather have a couple of little failures here and there, and then you iron out the kinks, and you move past it, than to think that everything is gravy, and then it comes to a certain point that something happens that is so expensive to fix, because that happens to a lot of people. And that when people start putting their own money to fix the issues and fix that failure, that is the point of an entrepreneur who is either a entrepreneur or an entrepreneur. Because if you start in a business, you got to believe in it. You got to understand you're going to take a loss. You got to understand that there's going to be failures before you get to the success. And let's say you do end up having that one big failure. That probably is going to cost you a lot of money to fix. You come to that crossroad and you have to basically have a conversation with yourself like, do I move forward from here? And 99% of people say no. I'm not taking that loss, because their pride gets in the way. And that goes to show you that what it is that you were actually working for, what it is that you were actually trying to do, was it worth it? It just wasn't worth it. And it probably wasn't going to work then. You stop believing in yourself. Before anybody else in this world can ever believe in you, you have to believe in yourself more than anything. I have been called arrogant by family members. You understand? Because I have such a strong belief. I've always had such a strong belief that I have a purpose and I have to put all of my energy towards that purpose. And in the beginning, I didn't know what that was. I'll be quite honest with you. I didn't know what my purpose was. I had absolutely no clue what that purpose was. But I knew that